Welcome back to Animal Well. I'm Dear Darling, and we just grabbed the Animal Well rabbit. So much so that oh my gosh, you can't even see my screen anymore. So much so that I changed the resolution of Animal Well. So, hold on. I'm gonna, pause and come back and then do the intro properly this time. So, if anything, that was like a teaser for the beginning. So, welcome back to Animal Well. I'm Dear Darling, and remember, there is always more than what you see. Well, what you just saw there was me collecting the dream rabbit, which, if you're confused, you can watch the end of the last episode, where basically I was waiting for it to spawn, and I said I would start this episode with me capturing it, and I did. And then in my haste to click back in to make Animal Well my default window, I accidentally grabbed the size of it and resized it, and then you missed most of it because of it not appearing, but that's okay. We are moving on to Spawn Rabbit. This is one of the more complicated rabbits. It's 4 stars. Okay, so that's pretty difficult because I'm pretty sure the bunny mural itself was 4 stars, and that required an entire community to solve it. So, it was 5 stars. Okay, sorry. So this is 1 step down. Okay. So there's an image here which is not spoiled. I don't even know where this image is. Oh, I think this is actually our spawn point. Now I'm looking at it. Because we were back there recently. Okay. There's this following mural to hint you towards it. Our spawn point is... Let me think. I will remember where it is when I see it. I think we start in with Squirrellands. Oh, it's there, right? Yes, okay. So, I mean, we'll go to it. I feel like I do remember vaguely this mural. I don't remember thinking much of it, but of course with this game you kind of got to think about everything being a hint for something. This is kind of a game it is. So we go up and to the left. I'm a bit worried because if this one's 4 stars, I don't think this is going to be one I will naturally figure out by myself. And that's okay. If I have to use the hint guide, and I mean, I'm not like opposed to that or anything. It's just more like I will at least give it a try to sort of understand what is going on. Now, there might be some dramatic irony in me saying this, because if you know what rabbit I'm trying to do right now, you might be like, there's no way she's going to work it out. And honestly, I might be inclined to agree. So it's this. Okay. So, you might have noticed there's a big jump cut from me finding the previous rabbit and then me talking about the next spawn rabbit. That's because I accidentally muted myself and I didn't realise, so I'm going to recreate exactly what happened to you. Where, after getting the dreamer rabbit and explaining basically that it was something from the previous episode and we had to fall asleep to capture it, the next rabbit is a spawn rabbit, and I was like, whoa, this seems dangerous because this is 4 stars compared to the 5 stars of the other rabbits. If a mural rabbit was 5 stars, and that required a literal entire community to come together. So, I came to this mural, I stared at it, and I went, what does this mean? I was like, and my conclusion was, I think it must be this rabbit is trapped in this mural. We must do something to configure these 4 shapes somehow, and that will work. I looked at the next hint, and it said it wants you to observe, it tells you literally what to do. It says it wants you to observe the direction of the sparkles when you spawn the first time in the bulb. And I went, what? And then it said it needs to be on all 3 games files. And then it needs to figure out and observe the 3 bulb shapes and write down in which direction the sparks fly. So, that is essentially what we are doing now. And I've caught you up. So, we're going to load a game. No, we're gonna, how do I make a new game? Load a game. So, yes. Okay, I see. These bulb files are different sizes. So this is the second one, this is the last one. This one, we load it up, and we can press... which I'm pretty sure was right, down, top left, top right. Or I should say, right, down, upper left, upper right. So that's fine. So that's the second one. We need to do load game, renew on the third one, which is the last 4 in the sequence. I think that was down right, down left, up right, up left. And then what it tells us to do is make sure we do this. Copy. I'm going to copy it thrice just in case. Erase this one. start new on this one. And then we should be good. Okay, so that was right, down, left, up. Okay, and that is apparently what we need to do this one. So we can copy this one back to there. We can erase these two. Oh, we'll just keep this one there as a spare, why not? There's no harm in doing so. And then we go up here, and then we can go and play the flute. So that's, I mean, you didn't miss that much. Like, I didn't actually start doing the combinations until now. And then I was like, how long have I been muted for? And then I was like, oh no, I've been muted for the past 5 minutes. So, fun. But that's okay. Mistakes happen. What we're going to do now is, I assume we had to go here to actually play. I don't know if that's true, by the way, but... So we go right, down, left, oh, right, down, left, up, right, down, upper, no, right, down, left, up, right, down, upper left, upper right, right, down, left, up, that. Okay, so I guess we teleported. Oh, there's a rabbit. Where are we? We're underneath here? Oh, we're above a spawn area. Okay, I would not have gotten that by myself. I don't even think I remembered exactly what the bulb spawn looked like. So I'm not mad that I had to look that up. That's crazy difficult. That's for the hardcore people who are not me to figure out. So we done that one. The next one's called a super hard jumping puzzle, which is a very scary name. And I also need to check how long we've been recording for. So hold on a second. Okay, it's only been for 7 minutes. So, super hard jumping puzzle. This one's pretty tough. If you're not fully loaded with gamer juice, you will need a lot of patience. This is a solution for a room with 3 dogs. Okay. Where is the room with 3 dogs? I do vaguely remember it. It's somewhere up here, isn't it? It might be that room. No. No, it's this room. Yes, I do remember it. Because I remember there was a vine you had to cross, and I was like, oh, what a pain. We can do it through this way. And I think I remember trying to frisbee across, and then it turned out you couldn't frisbee across, and I was like, what? So I don't really know what that means, but apparently this is a solution for this room. I didn't realise there was even a puzzle in that room, so that's just kind of this game sort of personified, isn't it? We're going to ignore that dog. I assume it's this part then. I don't know what we have to do though. Okay, well, okay, let me read what the next hint is, and then maybe we can figure it out. So, let's recall one rule. When you drop something somewhere into water, you'll respawn at the last location you stood on. Yes. The world state is mostly global. Yes. The room you want to access is always blocked one way or another. I don't even know what room we're trying to access. This one. In the top right. Oh, I think I just figured it out. I bet we have to stand anywhere in here, and then basically never touch the ground until we hit water. We toggle the remote control, and wait, can't we just toggle it now? We toggle remote control when we fall into water at the same time, and it works? Can't we just toggle it in a different room and it'll work? I don't know. Let me keep reading. Dog, stop barking. Okay, you need to make it to a room with a remote receiver, then 4 to respawn where you started. Oh man, I don't even know where the nearest one is. Open the first barrier. Throw the spinning disc to the 3 dogs. Move yourself towards the next left room with a bubble one. Then up, use your remote through opening inventory while sitting on a bubble. On high enough flip global state, then move to the right and toss yourself into the poison. You'll be respawned behind the now closed barrier with bunny free to access. What? I don't know how I'm meant to... How am I meant to look at... Where is that? So open for first minutes. Throw a spinning disc to the 3 dogs. Move yourself towards the next... Oh, I didn't even realise I fell down here. I think I'm dead. Okay. So we have to do this, basically. Without ever touching a dog. Essentially. Okay, so we need to start in a room with a remote. Toggle it. Oh man, oh man. Okay, I see. We have to start here. And from here, we can never touch the ground. And we need to fall into the closest pool of water, which is that. Is what the guide suggests. Okay. This might take... What? This might take a few attempts. Okay, so it's not necessarily as bad as I thought it might be. It's not great. Okay, no. Feels like there should be a nice, easy way to do this, but okay. I guess it's not. Sometimes there's no shortcuts in life. Sometimes you just gotta do it. I think the thing that would suck the most is if I did this and then it turns out I did it wrong. Somehow. But I think having the multi-bubble one actually makes this quite easy. I say as I fall into the dog twice. At some point, we also need to toggle the remote, essentially. I think this jump is the closest. Okay. We should look at the room that we're trying to go to as well. Wow. This might take some time. It feels like it'd be easier to frisbee it if I could. What remote? Wait, hold on. What? Open first barrier. Throw the spinning disc to the 3 dogs. Move yourself towards the next left room with a bubble wand, which is this room. Then up. Use your remote through opening inventory while sitting on a bubble high enough. Flip the global state, then move to the right and toss yourself into the poison. But there's no remote control switches on these place. What? There's a huh? There's a thing here? How? How can there be anything here? This must be what the solution is for then, I guess. Oh, I guess we could do this, huh? Okay, so we toggle this. We do this, and we just gotta make sure that we fall on the frisbee, essentially. Nope, not like that, not like that, not like that, not like that. Get out of the way, get out of the way. I assume because the frisbee doesn't count as ground, right? What? I missed. That's fine. It's fine to miss at the beginning. It'll be a lot less fine if we miss later. Okay. Ah, we can't get off a frisbee now. Can we? Oh, that was actually really close. Okay. I think we're probably just better off bubble wanding the entire way. Because that seems crazy. Right, so we're meant to do this just to distract the dogs. I think it's not worth it trying to do that very crazy jump at the end, when we can just try and be a bit more consistent with these bubble one jumps, especially when the dogs are not after us. I say, as I've unknowingly, unintentionally triggered the dogs. Get me out, get me out. No, get me out, get me out. What? Sniped me out of midair, that dog. Okay, this is definitely going to take a while, is what I've established, and it might take the next couple of episodes. But we're in it for the long haul now. To be fair, the Steam Guide also said there's an alternative way to do this. I don't know what that alternative way is. But this is the intended way. This is the way I will try to do it. At least for a little bit. Okay, so we do this. Come on. I was seeing that maybe we can do it a little bit lower, but it looks like we couldn't. Okay, it's fine. I don't know how you do this without the upgraded bubble one. That seems insane. Mainly because of a threat of collecting the frisbee. Makes it very difficult to... Oh! Okay. Maybe it is worth going for the frisbee jump, you know? This is so... much. Okay. Let the frisbee go. Because it may be worth just trying to go for the bubble one jump if that ends up being easier than trying to do continuous bubble one jumps, you know? I just jumped on a bubble. That's just kind of my thinking. I don't know if it's right. I don't know if it's true. But experimentation is key. Okay, in that case I just missed it. Luckily, I think at least of this we don't take damage because the dogs are super distracted. Okay. I still don't really understand where we proc the flip switch, you know? Because there is no remote receiver in any of the next levels. So my worry is we do all of this and then we just... Oh gosh. We do all of this and then we just can't toggle the state back somehow. I'm actually not sure if this is easier. Now I'm looking at it. I think the timing is quite difficult because of how random it almost is. Nope. Okay. Ooh, okay. No, we definitely touched the floor there. You know what? Feed me to the dogs. I don't know how we're going to do that, but it's going to take us definitely quite a few attempts. So I think that's what we'll do next time. So for now, if you have been watching, thank you very much. This has been Animal Well, I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares, greatly appreciated. Socials, Discord down below. Hope to see each other again, but for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye-bye for now.